As you know, the Tao Daily Tarot just around the corner. But let's do a little quick heads up for you. This is the Oracle card Between Worlds. Kind of feels that way. This week I think is going to kind of be that way, actually. You're looking for movement. There's no question about it. You're ready to take off and run. You got two opposing forces, and you got to kind of pull them together. But you can do it if you use this. Use this. Your emotion, your intuition. Have all the details lined up for you. This is an excellent read. Coming up in just a moment. Well, hello and welcome to this latest edition of the Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you very much for being here, whether you're a first-timer, long-timer, cross-watcher. Makes no difference. While you're here, though, please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, get those notifications. And every time you're here, please, it'd be nice if you hit a like so that they know that you've been here and you appreciate the tarot reading. It'll help me grow the channel. Many thanks. Many, many thanks. Alrighty. So let's get to what separates this tarot reading from other tarot readings. First of all, it's archetypal. I read the images from the card. I only use 8 cards generally, sometimes 9. It all depends on kind of how the energy is flowing that particular day. And I focus on energies, the energies of coming, going, pushing, pulling, the things that kind of move you through your life, because things are always coming toward you, going away from you, pushing, pulling. That just is part of life. So think of this as an energetic weather report. Okay, energetically, you are, with this reading, discovering whether or not you'll have sunshine today, or it'll be cloudy, rainy, snowy, tornadoes, thunder, whatever. And because you have that information, now you can start to move through your life more successfully. Predictions tend to put you in a box. Reading the energies opens this up to everybody on the planet, every single person. Just that these energies manifest in their life differently. But if you know what the weather report is, the energetic weather report, you can kind of work through this stuff. Also do something called the hyper shuffle, and I try to get this read within about a 10-minute window because you are busy. And more is not always better. A nice tight 10-minute, 11-minute read or so will bring you all the information. It is, after all, the Tao Daily Tarot. Alrighty, mention something called the hyper shuffle. Let me show you. And there you go. There is the hyper shuffle. Let's get to today's Tao Daily Report tarot reading. This is the Oracle card. This is the overall temperature in this energetic reading. Between Worlds. Yeah. Stuck right in the middle. And you really have a tough time figuring out which one you are more comfortable in, which way you want to go. But right now, and this is not surprising as we're coming to the end of the Mercury retrograde, got a full moon coming this week as well. Yeah, you could very much feel that way, between worlds. We go to the first card from the coming and going energy. It is the Four of Pentacles. It is holding on to what you value. You, by now, especially over the past year, year and a half or more maybe, you figured out what's really important to you. Now, Pentacles people consider money, and yes, certainly that is part of the value system. But there are other things that are valuable to people. Their health, their family, their friends, their peace of mind. A lot of things are valuable. By now you know, and the Four of Pentacles says you are holding tight to what you know is valuable to you. We stick with the Pentacles. We go to the Nine of Pentacles. This is a gal who is very independent, who knows her own worth, and is perfectly comfortable being on her own. Well, you know, you could say, gee, she's got a lot of pentacles, a lot of money around her, so she's independent. Well, but she's independent by spirit. She's comfortable within her own skin. And she knows what is valuable and important to her. And that, again, reinforces the Four of Pentacles just a moment ago. We shift now to the energies of pushing and pulling. Queen of Swords. A gal who is very, very fair, very honest, very open. You see the right hand holding the sword, which is the sword of truth, if you will. But on the other side, her left hand is extended. And that means very simply that she's very realistic in her expectations. She's straight talking. She's honest. And rules with a kind of a balance. Because the left hand is open to more, to input. And the right hand has that, like I said, sword of truth. So it really is kind of a nice balance. It is head over heart, but there's more of a balance than it would be with the King of Swords. Speaking of kings, we have also in the energy of pushing, pulling, King of Cups. King of Cups is an interesting guy because King of Cups often wears his heart on his sleeve. He's very tolerant, very caring, helps others. A very subtle influence because it's emotional. If he's in balance, that's all well and good. If he's not in balance, he can become kind of a narcissist. And that is out of whack. Now, that may be something that you're dealing with, or it may be something that you're kind of working with within yourself. That you are trying to develop this King of Cups attitude about yourself. You want to be more loving, tolerant with yourself, caring. You want to make sure that you are treating yourself in a way that will allow you to treat others in much the same way. So it's a very interesting situation, a question of values, what you value, and how you apply those values. So, yes, I can see where you might think that or feel that you're stuck between worlds, but I wonder if that's ultimately true. In any event, we move on to the first magnifier card. It is the Emperor. And the Emperor is the one who is the daddy, I guess you would say, of all the other Arcana cards. It's a major Arcana, so it says that you are moving to solidify your life, maybe to reorganize even, to reprioritize your life, because that's what the Emperor does, right? Kind of runs things, or at least the Empress makes him think that he runs things, which is a different discussion for another day. But the point is that at least in official terms, he is the one that kind of sets the agenda. And maybe you are setting your own personal agenda. Not quite there with the Mercury retrograde again coming up in a few days. We got the new moon in a few days as well. So it certainly is going to be a busy week. And right now, with the way the energies are, you may be stuck literally between worlds and not able to really kind of ferret out what you got to do. Then, of course, we go to the other magnifier card, which is the Chariot. You're in control. 2 different Sphinxes in this card. So 2 different energies. You are the one in the Chariot seat. You are the one who has the control, the power. You steer them. But right now, you're just staying the course because you are caught between worlds. But ultimately, it is your choice, your opportunity to steer these babies into where you want to go. Movement is what is called for, and that's a very important thing. And then we wrap up with our vice versa card in reverse. This is the Moon card. So this tells me that you're going to have to feel this stuff because you're not going to be able to see everything. That's part of the reason why you're stuck between worlds. You can't see everything. And so you're going to have to feel your way through. And that's tricky because we don't trust ourselves. We don't trust our intuition. We don't trust our emotions, our feelings, because we've been taught to. Alrighty. But in this case, over this next week especially, with the Mercury going direct again, and then the full moon, I think it's a super moon if I'm not mistaken. This is going to be a powerful juju week, a lot of energy. You got to feel your way through it. And that will help take you out of this feeling of between worlds. And I would think that July, probably we get to the middle of July, things are really going to start to clarify and open up. But between now and then, you're going to have to feel your way through because you're stuck between worlds. Alrighty, so there you go. There is the tarot reading for today, the Tao Daily Tarot reading. Remember, please like, subscribe, share. Hit that bell, click that bell for daily notifications. And we are super good, and I appreciate it a bunch when you do that. So, okay, I guess that wraps up the read for today. We'll look forward to the next time because you know I do a brand new read every day, 365 days a year. So tomorrow, we can do this again. Or whenever you have time, whenever you have the ability in your schedule to sit down and talk tarot with me, I look forward to it. Between now and then, blessings.